So this is Details and Me, and today I'm going to give you a review on STJARNAGLOSS products. So we have here their Jewel. This is their color changing wheel cleaner, which means that it has a reactant for that stubborn brake dust, those stubborn iron particles that get caught up in your barrel and everything else. It is pH neutral, and it says fast acting. So we'll see how fast acting it is today. Again, that is Jewel. I'm also going to be using their Forced, their pre-cleaner, citrus pre-cleaner. I'm going to go ahead and spray this on the wheel entire, and then I will rinse. Then I will come back and use the wheel cleaner and foam over with more of the STJARNAGLOSS pre-cleaner just to give it that extra dwell time because it is pretty hot out here today. I do have Mata here, or Mata, however you want to say it, in the bucket. In fact, let's give it a little more oomph here. It foams up really nice. Really makes some great bubbles there, super bubblicious. I'm using this soap literally just for extra lubrication as I'm cleaning today. As I said, it is pretty hot outside. It's probably about 95 degrees if so, and I just want to keep the wheel extra moist as I'm working with it so it doesn't dry up so quick. At the end here, we're going to use their GLATT, which is their spray rinse aid. You spray it on while the wheel's wet, and then it's supposed to give it some great protective and hydrophobic properties. I do have quick beads on this wheel right now, so I'm actually going to give it a quick spray so that we can see how well those quick beads are holding up, if this wheel is any or at all hydrophobic. It was probably put on about, gosh, these wheels haven't been cleaned in at least 3 weeks. If you can tell, they are really dirty. That barrel inside is pretty gnarly. I know it's kind of hard to see because there is a little bit of a glare, and I'm sorry for that. The tire is atrocious. It is absolutely filthy. So let's look and see if we have any hydrophobics still left from the quick beads. I'm just going to give it a quick rinse here. And if you can see, it is sheeting. Look here. Still sheeting pretty well, but I don't really see any protection that has still stayed. Maybe a little bit there. Maybe a little bit. There's still a little bit, not a ton. So this pre-cleaner from Forced from STJARNAGLOSS is really going to strip any not ceramic gloss, any quick beads that are left over. There is a little bit, but it'll completely strip it for us. There is a little bit of hydrophobics left, not much, but this Forced pre-cleaner will definitely strip that for us so that we can go ahead and apply the GLATT, which I've never used before. I've never used any of these STJARNAGLOSS products except for Forced, which again is my favorite. This is just such a stout cleaner here. So we are going to give these products a go today, and I'm going to give you my honest review on how this system works together. I will tell you that there are a ton of wheel and tire cleaners that I absolutely love. Next Level Car Care has a goated wheel and tire cleaner. So does ADS. All Clean from DIY works great with their incredible suds. There are definitely Ethos wheel cleaner, their tire cleaner. There are definitely some big players out there, but I really prefer when I am cleaning not everything, but some things, I prefer to use a system within a brand's own line, which is why I'm choosing to use all STJARNAGLOSS products. Sometimes I just feel like using, the line's products together as a system just works better. Don't get me wrong, I will mix and match, but today we're going to stick with STJARNAGLOSS in this haul, and we're just going to see how this works. Again, I'll give you my honest review. So let's start with just this quick spray here. I like to do this just to kind of give it a head start, get the wheels and tires going in terms of starting to accumulate some of that dirt. So as we go in for the clean, it's not too strenuous on us. So I'll let that dwell for just a second. and then I'll rinse. And if you can see, just with that, gosh, did you see all of that dirt that just immediately melted from the tire? That was insane. And the reason why I love Forced as a pre-cleaner so much, because if you saw that, I didn't even agitate. I literally sprayed it on. It was literally on for like, what, 10 seconds? And it just took off so much dirt already from that tire. And I'm sure did the same thing for the wheel. In fact, I can tell you it did do the same thing for the wheel. It is just, it's amazing. If you have not tried Forced from Starnagloss, please do so. I mean, it's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and take you to this wheel. I mean, it already, look at that. Wow, just look at that. It already did such an awesome job in cleaning. Wow. So impressive. It is so impressive. Okay, so let's come in with our Jewel. I'm guessing it's Jewel and not Hudjewel. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't mean to murder these names here. Oops, well, I'd be happy if I be a happier spray bottle if I let it spray. Here we go. So this is their color changing wheel cleaner. And with color changing in mind, it means that there is definitely some iron removing properties in it. And I can already tell you that I can tell because it has that kind of stench to it that we're used to, but gosh, it's not bad. It is not the worst that I have smelled at all. In fact, it is one of the better iron removing wheel cleaners that I have tried. I'm not sure how much iron, if any, are on these wheels. I don't know. I know it's probably hard to see. Again, there's a little bit of purpling, but not much. Not much there is here at the bottom, but let's go ahead and spray on before we let it sit too long in the sun. Let's spray on or foam on. Gosh, if I could speak today, that would be wonderful. Maybe give this a little more of a, you guys know how we do with these IK sprayers. Pump, pump, pump. And you know, I'm so silly because this does have the Schrader valve, so I really don't need to do that. But sometimes I just don't want to turn on the air compressor. So again, I'm doing this foaming here just for that extra dwell time. It is super hot, but if you can already see the dirt within that foam, you can see that purpling going on now, happening all over. Look at that. So much clean in there. Sorry, with that big recycling truck that just drove by. You know what? That's it. I need to retire video making today. So let's go in with our easy detail brush and see how easy it is to clean these wheels here. I can tell you, I'm blown away by the no smell really of that wheel cleaner with the iron remover in it. That is just, wow. It's pretty amazing, to be honest. I mean, it literally, that's pretty awesome. You guys will have to try it. And if you have tried it, let me know what you think, because I honestly think it is harmless to my nose when usually I'm wanting to go in and throw up. Let's see. Let's get these faces cleaned here. I love this big boar's hair brush. It's just so great on any wheel finish. Go in and clean those lug nuts there. So far, this experience is super pleasant. I think the soap, the Mata, works extremely well. I am so blown away by the non-smell of that iron in the wheel cleaner, the iron removing agent. I am always blown away by this Forced here. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Now, because I have used Force quite a number of times, I'm pretty much going to tell you that if I take a second pass right now on these tires, that foam is going to remain white. I'm going to bet anything you want to bet me that a second pass doesn't need to be needed. Does that make sense? Does it need to be needed? Does it need to be had? Whatever I'm trying to say here, you don't need to do another one, but I'm going to, just to show you guys how well the citrus cleaner works, especially for tires. But I mean, it works on anything. Engine bays, door jams, your wheels, tough stains on your upholstery. It's amazing. All right. So let's go back once again. In fact, you know what? Let's see. Let's just spray it on. No. Should we spray? Should we foam? Let's go ahead and just foam. Again, it's hot. Okay. And I'm going to show you, if you can tell, how white this foam stays. I will even give it, look at that. It is white. It is white. Literally, one pass is all you need. One pass is all you need. That tire is clean. Okay, so I just rinsed off the tire. Let's come back with the Glatt now, which is their rinse aid. I love quick beads. Sorry, I didn't even show you that. Glatt. I love quick beads. I'm going to tell you, quick beads is going to be hard to beat. And I can also tell you that it's called quick beads because if you have ever applied it, you're going to see, in fact, you know what? I'm going to come back with quick beads. We're going to do a side-to-side comparison, and we're going to see how much Glatt beads as opposed to quick beads. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. So I have quick beads. If you can tell, this bottle is almost empty. We are going to do, this is DIY Detail quick beads. This is their graphene infused ceramic sealant. It's a spray on, spray off rinse aid, ready to use, just like Glatt. So we're going to do half of this wheel. We'll do the left side with quick beads, and we'll do the right side with Glatt. Let's go ahead and kind of spray that wheel once more because it does need to be wet. And as I said, it's pretty warm out here, so it's drying quickly. Again, I am so sorry for that recycling truck. Just won't go away. Okay, so left side, let's kind of do here on over. Try not to get overspray. We're gonna do right side. Quick beads. And we are going to rinse. Let's see. So if you look on the quick bead side, do you see how quick that beads there? Yes. Perfect. Now let's look at Glatt side here. Oh, let me try to get you out of the sun. Okay. So if you can tell, it's beading, but not as much as quick beads. Look at the difference over here. Look at the difference. It's still kind of flat. It's definitely sheeting, and it's definitely bleeding, beading in some areas, but it is definitely not performing. Look at that, like quick beads. So that is one product. You know, maybe I sprayed a little more on the left side. Let me do I really don't think I did though. I'm kind of cheating now. Let me see. Nope, it's the same. So there's definitely some beading in some places, but it is more of a flat sheet. Do you see that? It is definitely sheeting, but as opposed to, look at that, as opposed to quick beads. Look at that. And again, look at that. Definitely a sheeting, and a quick sheeting at that, but not a ton of beads. So there you have it. You can definitely tell here this side is super flat. I know the sun is in the way opposed to this side. So quick beads it is. I was definitely impressed with Forest and with the wheel cleaner. With Glatt, it definitely fell short to DIY. But still a great brand. Thanks, guys.